Signet down hard, 20% drop like that in the pre-market. Stock was just shy of 75. It slams all the way down to 55 and a half, Pete, or something like that. I mean, just an ugly day for that stock. But you know what? Some people are having a field day. In fact, they're going to the bank because the unusual activity, or UOA, unusual option activity, there it was, 73.50. They bought the 70 puts. Well, what's the right to sell it at 70 worth when the stock's trading 55? I bet most of you can do that math, 15 bucks. And yeah, that's what happens when a stock drops that fast. What do you think of their numbers, Pete?
Well, and it's why we look at that UOA, John. It's why it's so important is when somebody's making a move like that and putting up down a substantial amount of money on a trade, that their expectations are probably that something is not going to be good. Well, it wasn't. It was disappointing holiday numbers. There are 10 weeks in that shopping period that were absolutely awful. The same store sales were down 2% year over year. Just about everything you looked at looked awful. Their revenue miss of the forecast, not so good. Their forecast on EBITDA, that was well off as well. So across the board, and how about this? 15 to 20% shorts in Signet. Well, I think those shorts have got to be pretty happy, and I think that they probably should be pretty smart unless they want to really overstay their welcome, John, with the stock at 52-week lows today, hitting that number, 55.80. I think that wouldn't be such a bad idea to maybe say, you know what? I'm going to at least cover something here, and we should keep an eye on that short interest here to see if they actually execute on that, because this is a huge win, whether you were in the UOA or short the stock. 52-week lows tells me you probably are sitting in a pretty good spot right now, and I think that that's something that we'll keep an eye on. What does that short interest look like a week from now, 2 weeks from now?
Right. Well, it hit a new 52-week low today, Pete. It is less than half of the 52-week high, which is 112. So to your point, people have been bailing, but I'd take my profits when I can, not when I have to, because I do think that you're probably going to chase this one up a little bit with just the covering, Pete, from the profits that the shorts have for being right. They deserve it.